All right, welcome everybody. Welcome to the Eddy Live Show. Tonight's guest is one of the best pastry chefs in Asia. He's worked all over Asia, I would say, right?
Yeah.
And we're going to learn all about him tonight, right after this. All right, welcome back, my man. It's been so long.
Eddy,
How many years has it been since we sat down and had a beer?
At least 3.
At least 3, man. Jeez, yeah. How you been?
I've been good,
Yeah,
Busy.
yeah. What's new?
Oh, I'm at the moment I'm at the Hilton Hotel in Bangchao.
Okay.
So we do we supply 3 hotels, so my kitchen's like 15 people in there.
15 people kitchen? Okay,
15,
wow.
15.
15. No, that's nice, man. Wow, okay.
Mm.
Wow, that must be a big kitchen.
Yeah, a very big banquet as well.
Okay, well
that's up to 200 tables at one time.
Okay. How's things been over there recently?
A little slow.
A little slow,
But,
yeah.
This month is okay because of the Chinese New Year. Yeah.
Okay. Do you guys have like a lot of like weiyas and all that stuff kind of deal, or?
Yeah. We've got weddings, year-end parties.
Okay.
And,
Yeah.
And obviously the restaurants are full because we have a Chinese
Good.
restaurant plus
Okay.
Western buffet.
Oh, beautiful. Okay.
And I've got
Everybody loves the hotel buffets, man. You know, the breakfast sort of thing, right?
But in that area, there's
Uh-huh.
like 2 hotels, so they have a buffet also. Next door
Okay.
is Caesar Park.
Okay.
And
Beautiful.
in the shopping mall at the back, there's
Okay.
also 4 buffets in that shopping mall.
Really? Oh,
All
wow,
you can
okay.
eat, all you can eat, all you can eat.
All you can eat, all you can eat. I haven't been back to Bangchao in a long time, man.
Yeah.
That's where we started, right? Like I started there. Like 18 years ago or whatever. I moved
you'd
to
be
Tuchen,
surprised
right?
what's changed over there. Yeah, I mean,
I heard it's great, man. Yeah.
Before it was county, right? But now it's
Yeah.
new Taipei City, right?
I was in Jiangzicui MRT, sort of that area. At the very beginning, I was in Tuchen, right?
Yeah.
And then I moved to Jiangzicui, which was a nice place, right? And it's probably super different now, right?
Yeah.
So things are good?
Really build up there. Yeah, things are good.
How's the family, man?
Yeah, they're good,
Yeah.
Kids are off school at the moment, so
Yeah. So what's the plan with the kids off school?
we just go out to the beach
Beaches
or
and stuff, yeah?
camping's quite popular in Taiwan.
Camping's super popular now. It wasn't before, right?
Yes.
It was always been? It's always been?
I didn't
Okay.
know that because
You don't have kids, right? When you didn't have kids,
Yeah.
you don't care, right?
So
Now you're
we,
like,
we
oh,
went
shit.
one time and
Okay.
they gave us this little tent, and
Okay.
and then I got hooked, And,
Okay. Oh, so you're the one that wants to go, yeah? Okay.
And then I
okay.
started buying stuff, and then
Okay.
it's like a fashion parade,
Sure. It's like anything, man.
Yeah.
I mean, when I started this podcast.
Oh, they've got a table with a barbecue in it, and
I love
guy's
it.
got
Yeah.
a heater and everything inside, and the bed.
I love that. It's
Yeah.
like the keeping up with the Joneses, right?
It
I mean,
is, yeah.
I actually, I started this podcast, just a cell phone, and then like a really old GoPro, and then now
Yeah.
people are like, oh my gosh, you got the 2 cameras, and it's crazy,
Yeah,
man.
no,
it's just, it's a
good.
crazy experience, man.
Yeah.
So we're going to
what are we doing
do some
here?
wings. So we're going to start on this side.
Okay.
We're just basic. We're just starting with the buffalo here.
Okay.
And you take the drum or the wing. We start from here, and then we
Okay.
just start chatting, brother. Yeah.
Cool, man.
That's it. Go for it.
Fingers in. So how's your other place going?
What's that, sorry?
Eddy's
The other one, man. We haven't chatted in a while, so I actually closed that one
It's closed.
at.
Oh,
When did I close that? Just before, around Chinese New Year, about a year ago. 1 year.
already a
Closed
year.
that one. Yeah, it's been
Right.
time flies, dude. Yeah, time flies, right?
Actually, I saw on the Facebook it's something else now.
Yeah. So what we did was a guy that I know, an Italian guy. His name's Enrico. He's Italian chef. He's got a couple places downtown. Good stuff.
Yep.
I met him at a coffee shop once, and he said he loved that place and looking for something similar in Tianmu.
Yep.
Tianmu, the rent can get a little bit crazy.
What's the name of the restaurant?
It's called Divino.
Divino,
Yeah,
okay,
Divino.
okay,
So I chatted with him, and he was looking for a place a while ago, and about a year and a half ago, it was just getting crazy running 2. Staffing
Yeah.
issues. It was tough. My wife was, it was getting rough. Mentally, it was getting
Yeah, I
rough,
know
man.
you-
You know how it is,
I know
right?
that. Yeah, I
you
know
know that
that.
feeling. Right? It was
Yeah.
getting rough. So basically,
Especially when you're working as a couple,
that's such a stress on the
It
relationship,
is,
man.
because
Oh
you
my
take it
gosh.
home as well, right?
I don't. yeah, but no, definitely. Okay, ma. Yeah.
Right.
So basically, grab it. Yeah. So we'll keep
Yeah.
going on that topic. Yeah. This is just basic buffalo, man. Yeah.
Yep.
So we did that, and he was looking at, looking at places, and I was talking to my wife, and I said, you know what? I'm going to talk to Enrico. So I said, hey, man, called him up. What's up? Did you find a place? He's like, no, I'm still looking for a place like that.
Yep.
I said, how about that? Not like that. You take this place. And he's like, we worked out a deal. He took it over. I told him, there's a couple of things you need to know, neighbor issues. There's always neighbor issues. And when you're in the alley, right?
Yeah.
Which is turned out to be a bit more of a hassle than he thought. But 1 year later, he's busy, man. He's really busy.
Good.
He's doing well. He's got 3 places. They're all doing well. So
3.
Yeah, he's got 3, man. He's good. He's doing well. Yeah, he's got good food. Yeah, overall it's been good. So we concentrated on this place. Actually, there's an extended version of this story. He concentrated on this place. Things were going really well, and then COVID came. So this was about a month before COVID.
Yeah.
So we closed that one. Then we came here, focused on this one. We had a big upswing, and then COVID came. Obviously that hit us a little bit, but we've been open a long time. So we had a pretty good, quite a few customers that have been coming for like years, right?
Yep.
So like a list of clients that have been coming for years. So we had that, and it's been about 14 years now, 14, 15. We did that, and then it was good. We're going here. My partner, I have an investor here for this location. We were chatting with him, and they want to move back to Mexico soon. So we recently just worked out a deal. So we just bought him out. Just bought out my partner. So now it's ours again, 100% this one. We're at one location, 100% ours. And it's been good. It's been pretty good. Yeah, since like 2 weeks maybe. Like the paper is not even in my hands yet, man. Like the paper is...
But how long's this been open now?
This one's been about 6 years. 6 years,
Okay.
yeah.
Let's
Rita,
not-
you gotta close the door, or else we're gonna get everything from the outside. Hold on. Rita, Buwana, help me close the door, man. Thanks. Sorry, and the windows. Sorry.
Yeah.
Or else it's just gonna be like, the whole show, right? Yeah. So. Can you close the windows too, man?
That's okay.
Thanks,
though.
man.
Over that 5-6 year period, you managed to.
Not fully. I would say maybe half-ish. It was. I mean, it's tough. It's a tough thing to do. This place it's really nice. It's beautiful. Everyone liked it. Everyone likes it. Yeah. But it was expensive to set this thing up. I mean, this was a shell.
You told me. Yeah.
This was a shell.
Yeah.
Like it was literally like the landlord had a contract that said when you go,
you have to put it back.
It's empty. It's a shell. So it was a shell. We had to lay the floor. We had to do all that stuff.
Yeah.
So it was a process, but now it's kind of a reset. Chinese New Year, we've got a little bit of a reset. We actually had a little office, which we shared, which we also recently closed that just to kind of focus on this one spot. And we got some plans for this place, man. But that's a long... I haven't really told many people, but there you go. Yeah, I mean, the papers literally should be in my hand this week.
Yep. How about your online?
The online thing is good. I mean, that's going good. So we started with that a while ago, and that's going all right. But it just we just spread ourselves a bit too thin, and so we put that on hold until now, post Chinese New Year.
Yeah,
we're going to do a lot more of that, and we actually have what we've done since last year. We've been using local corn, and we've been grinding local corn for tortillas.
I've seen that on the Facebook.
Yeah, so it's good, man. Things are going good, man. Things are going pretty good right now. And I'm looking forward to the break, to be honest. That's why, luckily, I got you in here today, because this week we're going to do a week of one week break, Chinese New Year.
Yeah.
So this would be the first Wednesday that we weren't going to do a show, but we're here doing a show, and I appreciate you coming out, man.
No problem, pleasure. Yeah.
What about you, man? What's new with you, brother? It's been so long.
Not much. Yeah, I mean,
it's been too long, man.
Yeah, I'm looking around.
Okay.
For maybe change the job. I've been 2.5 years there.
Okay.
So. There is a lot of hotels in the opening process. So there's a few, like a couple in Kaohsiung, where they've soft opened.
Okay.
So, and that's mainly because the owners are slow on the uptake on the construction side.
Understandable, yeah. Construction's a hassle, man.
And they're also, Taiwanese owners, they always have a problem with the company they hire. Like IHG and Hilton and because they want full control.
That's tough. Yeah, it's like a franchise, right? Kind of. It is really like a franchise. And you buy into it. You buy in the name. Yeah. I like the other restaurant used to be before it was an Eddy's Cantina. It was a Sababa. right?
Yeah.
Way back, like probably 10 years ago.
Yeah, yeah.
And we actually, we heard also from them that, yeah, it's hard because you're buying a franchise and let's say it gets cold and you're like, hey, I want to put soup on the menu.
Yeah.
And then the owner would be like, no.
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, but people want soup because it's freezing.
Yeah.
And they're like, no. You know, so
I know.
it's crazy, man. Yeah. That's so I remember it's been a long time since we talked. We were just chatting earlier.
Yeah.
I remember you had your own. I went to check out your place a while ago, right? You're the Sweet As
Hope Bakery,
man. That place was amazing, brother.
Yeah, so, that went really well.
Yeah,
and like yourself, you can't just sell tortillas.
Oh yeah, no, it's
right.
Yeah, you can't definitely.
Like I had cooking classes every Saturday.
Beautiful.
And now that's become more and more popular with pastry chef shops.
Okay.
And I just recently been down south for judging a competition down there.
I actually saw that, man. Yeah. Keep going on that.
Yeah.
Check this out. Bam. Look at that.
Yeah. It was
working out. Yeah. That's cool.
And,
so cool, man.
200 of these things I had to try.
Yeah, check this out. Bam. Look at that.
Yeah.
I got some good pictures on your page there. I mean, how that's one of the questions. How do you judge something like
well,
that?
for that,
are they that different? All 200 of them? I mean,
they had to be done. The first session had to be done the traditional way.
Okay.
Where the filling had to be just almond, right?
Okay.
And no apple or any tricky things inside.
Okay, no like fusion-y
so
stuff. Okay.
Because there was 200, so I just said let's just by look.
Okay.
First.
Okay.
And each judge was 5 of us.
Yep.
And they said choose 10 each that you think could win or go to the final, right?
Okay.
And I could only, from that 200, I can only 5.
Okay, wow.
Yeah.
Just by look, yeah?
Just by
There's
look.
a certain look you're looking for.
Yeah, a certain look, and the puff pastries all laid up. So
okay.
I said, if they're not looking good, they're not going to win anyway, are they? So, you know.
That makes sense, I guess.
And,
yeah.
So most of them chose 10, but I couldn't find that 5 was it for me.
I saw your promo video, man. That's really cool on your Facebook page when you were talking about coming down to judge.
Yeah.
That's really cool, man. Yeah.
And
so how would you judge it, man? I mean, they all look pretty good to me, but I'm not a pastry guy, right?
Well, I mean, it's all the color and the shine and the layering and the shape. And some people put logos on there, so they were cancelled immediately. It's,
that's weird. Yeah. Oh, okay.
And basically, the whole point of it is this French butter. That this company were holding this.
Okay. Oh, so they were all saying use our butter to make it.
Yeah, they had to use that. So
French butter.
In the end, we chose 50. Then they had to check the recipe one by one to make sure that the butter was in there. And,
really?
Or they might have put walnut in there or something like that. Then it was so from the 50, 20 were the wrong recipe. So then we were left with 30. Yeah.
Oh wow.
And
what a bummer that would
then
be.
We went,
That's crazy. That's crazy. You're like you're doing your thing, you're in the show, and then all of a sudden you didn't do the recipe the right way, and you're sorry, man, you're out.
Yeah, and they were quite clear on the.
It's kind of weird. That's kind of a dumb mistake, but okay. Yeah. But anyways, yeah.
So in the end, we had to bring it down to 10 for the final, right?
Okay.
And the 3 I chose, the top 3, were the top 3.
Okay, right. Just by look.
I chose,
Okay.
No, and after.
But after tasting, but you had.
So I judged it right.
You knew it right off the beginning.
Yeah.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
And in the final, my top 3 were the winners in the final.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
was there some kind of a prize or just bragging rights?
No, we went down. It's called Biotech, and it's they have Coffee Academy.
Okay. Well.
It's a huge office. It's in the middle of nowhere in Nanto, right?
Okay.
And the kitchen is like 5 times this, right? And
really?
Each have
wow.
their own station with their own oven, and all the machinery is all imported from Germany. And
wow.
It was like the high-tech kitchen, you know.
So
these guys had no
cool.
excuse.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah. Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember when we were building this kitchen, and like I said, I had an investor at the time, so we were looking at fancy, like we usually start with just like the bare bones, and this one we're looking at nicer kitchens and stuff like that, right? And there was those rational ovens, those rational ones.
Yeah.
And they, one of the companies like, hey, come have a look at our ovens. We went to a show and we're like, oh,
$1 million, right?
That's really amazing. Wow, that's beautiful. And I look at that, and it was about $1,500,000 or $1 million, something like that.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, investor or not, I can't spend $1 million on an oven. That's tough for me, man.
Yeah, and in
that's
the end,
tough. Yeah,
they're not that big.
Yeah,
actually,
they're not.
right?
Yeah, they're not. I mean, they can make things faster.
They're big on the outside, but the actual baking. So
it's crazy.
Unless, I mean, for a bakery, it's quite good because these things can prove bread and then switch to bake.
Oh, that's
all
cool.
in one.
Okay.
Because I've done demos for them before.
Okay, yeah. Well, that's cool.
I just had to sort of stand there and say, this oven is good, and point my finger there. So,
sorry, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, no, they are a good oven, and they bake even. That's the whole point.
Yeah, I mean, it was funny because they were trying to, because we use like an iron slab for baking our tortillas, right?
Yeah.
And they're like, just try this oven, and we used it. It was not the same, right?
It
was weird, right? And then they're like, yeah, it's pretty good. I'm like, yeah, but it's like, my iron slab thing is like 3,000 NT.
I mean, if you're slow cooking some beef, yes.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
or
definitely.
Brisket or whatever.
Yeah, that would be good. Yeah.
I mean, this is the oven for that.
Yeah, it was super duper nice, but we just thought, that's definitely
and
out of the budget.
Now they're very popular for macaroons.
Macaroons are What's the
because,
theory behind that?
Normally,
macaroons are massive
if you
here
use
now.
the deck oven, pastry deck oven, right?
Okay.
You have to start your macaroons off in one oven at a higher temperature.
Okay.
And then after 3 minutes in a lower temperature. So it's a lot of turning and playing around.
Okay.
But with this oven, 13
throw 'em
minutes
in.
they're done.
Really?
Yeah, perfect macaroon.
What's your opinion on why macaroons are huge now? I mean, like, I didn't even know what they were, and then all of a sudden, maybe the last 5 years,
well, I mean,
they're just massive now. Everywhere, like macaroons,
they've been around
macarons. You know?
They've been around for so long, you know.
Yeah.
When I worked in London 20 years ago.
Okay, yeah, for sure they've been around.
They used to be, served after dinner.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Sort of thing, but
I mean, they're good. I like them. Yeah.
It's funny how things just take off.
Just here, all of a sudden, everyone's like macaroons, and all of a sudden they're super duper premium, and you get this little tiny one, and it's like 200 NT for one, and you're like, oh,
I know, it's
like what happened?
Totally overpriced.
It's crazy. Well, it's shocking, man.
Truthfully, I mean, you can make a good macaroon for it. Depends on the filling.
Sure, okay.
But the actual macaroon itself is around 20 NT.
Okay, yeah.
But the almond powder is expensive.
Okay, is that what I didn't even know it was made of almond powder?
Almond. Yeah.
Okay, very cool.
Yeah.
Let's grab the next one, man. Yeah,
you
good?
reckon?
Yeah.
Oh.
So the first round is just chilling, man.
Yeah.
This is just this is Chipotle, so it's not very spicy. The first round. Yeah?
Okay.
How are you with spicy stuff usually?
Oh, not too good after a night like last night.
All right. Yeah. That's what. What'd you guys do last night?
Oh, we just had a barbecue and a few drinks, and sometimes they have live music down there too. Yeah.
You were saying you went to Baishawan, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And the kids loved it, yeah? I bet.
Oh, yeah, they can just run around. You don't have to keep watching them.
Yeah, for sure, man.
And the beach is quite safe. And actually, even when the tide's in, you can walk quite far out, and it's still only up to your knees, right? It's not deep. But there is a what do you call them? Rift.
Yeah.
There is one there.
Okay.
So you have to be careful. They've got it well signed on.
Okay.
Yeah. Whoa,
I mean,
here's a little bit spicy. This
that's
one.
spicy. Okay. Oh shoot. All right.
No, it's okay.
It's okay. You're good.
It's
yeah.
got the sweetness there.
Yeah, it's got that little bit of a. It's a chipotle base, so it's like a smoked jalapeno with a little bit of honey and stuff.
Yeah.
So I've known you for all these years.
Yep.
But I don't know the origin of where your baking, pastry skills, all that. Where does that come from originally?
Okay.
I'd love to hear that, actually.
Yeah, well, I'm a little bit different than a lot of pastry chefs modern days now.
Okay.
I did an apprenticeship, right?
Okay. In New Zealand or where?
In New Zealand, yeah.
Okay.
So, and it's really old school.
That's
and
great. Old school is the good stuff, man.
We even had unions then, you know.
Okay. I remember
so in
that.
the bakery, they have a union representative, usually an old English guy, because they're the ones that always complain all the time.
Perfect.
Yeah, and the apprenticeship have a committee.
Okay.
And they come and check all the correct things that this bakery can hire an apprentice.
Okay.
You have to teach them so much in a year.
Okay.
And then see it's hands-on, right?
Yeah, that's the best, isn't it?
Yeah, and then
you can't learn from a book,
so
right?
it's 4,000 hour.
Okay.
And that's about 3 years, 3.5.
So it's like a trade, right? Basically, it's a trade.
Exactly.
Okay. It's a trade. Like Canada has that as well. Where
and in these days, you had the same as the apprentice hairdresser, the butcher, the baker, and they're always on every street corner.
Okay.
Right?
Okay. That's awesome. Yeah, that's great, man. Yeah.
And you always shop at your own butcher shop.
That's the best. I love that. Yeah, yeah.
And
I used to love the smell of the butcher.
Every year you have to go and do a block course for 2 weeks, and that brings you on to the next year.
Okay. Like so, in class? Like in a classroom class?
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
And at that time, there was only one classroom in the whole country.
Okay. And this was capital city, I guess? And what's the capital? Is it Auckland? or
No, Wellington. That's
Wellington?
where I'm from.
Okay.
This school was in one classroom, actually, was in a polytech.
Okay.
They had 2 old English guys there. And all we had to do is pass that written and a practical.
Okay.
And then you move on to the next year.
Okay, okay.
And because we've been working and doing this for a year already, right? And depending on what bakery you work in.
Okay.
And so it was just so easy.
Okay,
Everyone just flew through it. So it was basically, and everyone's from all over the country, right?
Yep.
So you end up going out every night, you know.
You got to do it. You got to do it.
Right, yeah, you know.
So similar to college then, yeah?
But then, so that was an apprenticeship.
Beautiful, okay.
So we learned how to make flour and where's the butter coming from.
That's
a lot of modern
awesome.
chefs, they don't understand that part. Like, similar to you with your tortilla, right?
For sure, yeah.
I mean, you're getting into grinding the corn.
The grinding it's pretty cool. It's a cool process, man.
That's why a lot of chefs, they don't know when they've done a mistake. Oh, what's happened?
What's happened,
you know? And then you look at how much flour's in there and the ratio to flour to egg to butter. And then you sort of work it out, right? You know,
of course,
you can see a mistake, but a lot of modern young chefs now, they'll just change the recipe or, it's not, the recipe's no good, it's not me, you know.
God, that sounds like my life, man. You know, like we actually, I mean, we have some good guys in the kitchen right now, but it's always tough. Like I have the recipes set out and, we train and I just, maybe it's either me that's not a good teacher or what, but sometimes it's just like way off. I'm like, what happened? He's like, I followed the recipe, but
you do.
It's a tough one, man.
People do get a little bit slack when you turn your back sometimes, right?
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Boss is off today, you know, we'll take our time.
Unfortunately,
And then get some overtime in.
Yeah, for sure, man. Of course. My God, sometimes you're just looking at this like, you guys are still cleaning the kitchen. It's midnight. It was dead. You look at the numbers of the day, and it was like dead. Yeah. You're like, how are you guys still there? Like, what's going on? It's like,
So the apprenticeship is good, you know, and I could have done 8 years.
Okay.
And then become a master baker.
Okay.
Because that's the bread side too. But
understand.
So my title in New Zealand was pastry cook.
Okay. Beautiful.
Pastry cook and cake maker.
Okay. So now there's no such thing as an apprenticeship for baking, or is that
no, they do it all the same everywhere, even Taiwan.
Okay.
They go to college for 3 years.
Okay.
And like in England, they learn all the areas of the kitchen.
Okay.
For the first 3 years.
Okay.
And then they get their certificate. And then you choose, do you want to be a head chef? You want to be a pastry chef?
Okay.
You want to be a baker? You want to be a butcher?
Okay.
Yeah, you choose your profession.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so that's why a lot of chefs love me, because they didn't choose pastry, right? For the main reason being they couldn't be bothered with it.
Okay, understand.
You need a lot of patience and time.
Yeah.
And so they choose to be a chef in the main kitchen, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's a tough profession, right? Food is always tough, right? I mean, there's so many things that can go wrong, right? Do you have any kind of tips or advice for anyone who's coming up and wants to be the pastry chef master of Asia, something like that?
This is just basic, isn't it? If you want to be a good chef, work with one.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. That's any. Yeah. I like that. Yeah.
Don't say, oh wow, Hyatt Hotel must be great, right? But you don't know what chef's inside. So when I went to London, in the old days, you can't do this anymore because of the law and health and safety.
Yeah.
But you're knocking on back doors.
Okay. Wow.
Where these guys are sitting out having their little cigarette break.
Yeah. And you work for free or something,
right? Yeah, you
work
for free. Yeah. And then you get along with the chef and he gives you a job.
I think it's sad that's going away because, I mean, I've heard this. I've had a lot of like cordon bleu guys and like some higher end chef guys,
Yes.
And it's just like, you just go like follow a chef and you work there for free and
yeah, but it's so technical now. I mean, if you went in there for free, if someone even come in here today and slipped on the floor, and you get sued.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, geez,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, no, we have like an internship program as well, and they always offer. They're like, well, you have the choice to pay them, and I'm like, well, of course I want to pay them because if I don't pay them, I feel hard to be like, let's go get the job done, but I got to pay them, man. And people need to eat, right? So it's but I mean, I remember as a young guy, definitely to go in and do something like that.
At these cooking schools, they need the experience. I mean, it's not just one country. It's all the country, even New Zealand. They're all coming out of college 3 years, get into a hotel. Oh, I don't like this.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, I've had so many people come in and, they come in and they apply for a job and they were at a hotel before and they're like, well, I want to learn to cook and I have my degree or whatever and I worked a year or whatever at a hotel. Yeah. And I'm like, how do you not know how to cook then? What's going on? They're like, well, you put a young guy in a hotel and it's just like cut onions. And what do you do? For 8 hours, cut onions. Yeah. They're like, you don't learn the whole process. I mean, and it's just crazy, yeah.
I sold my shop to a lady and she spent $1 million to go to Tokyo for 3 months at Cordon Bleu, right?
Okay, yeah.
And I trained her for a month on all the product that I had.
Yeah, and you taught her more.
And all she had was this little book with picture, and that's all you do at Cordon Bleu. You only make it once, right?
Yeah, that's tough.
And believe it or not, they charged her, even after paying $1 million, they still charged her, what was it?
Some copyright.
5,000 NT for the jacket.
Really?
You think that would be included, and they merchandise stuff, right?
It's
a complete con. And then they try to sell you all the knives and everything. And,
the upsells, all the upsell, right? Oh my gosh.
And I know in Taiwan they did have trouble opening because they only wanted French chefs working there.
I didn't even know they had one. They have one in Taiwan?
There's Kaohsiung,
A Cordon Bleu in Taiwan, wow.
Yeah. So
how long has that been?
It's
been a while?
Years now,
wow.
Yeah. But
I guess,
they were closed down because they only brought French chefs over.
Okay.
And Taiwan said, no, you have to hire some local guys, that's not fair.
Okay.
And in New Zealand, the same. My friend works at Cordon Bleu in New Zealand. There's only one.
Okay.
And of course, they wanted to open in the mountains somewhere.
Okay, yeah.
And use New Zealand as a calling card, right?
Okay.
Look at the scenery,
look at the mountains,
place, and cook with the best chefs and blah blah blah. But they ended up opening in the city anyway.
Okay.
And they share half the rental with government teaching culinary school.
Okay.
And they have 30% of New Zealand's working in the chef kitchens.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
it's a tough job because I asked I said, is it easier than working? He said, no, it's more harder because I said, what percentage of these people that come in there can hold a knife? He said, 1.
Oh no! Sorry guys. Yeah, that's rough.
That's what
tough.
you're teaching.
That's what you're teaching the basic.
Yeah. You're teaching mainly rich sort of kids and stuff like that. And in New Zealand they're coming from Korea, Japan, and all that.
Okay, sure. That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, our buddy Francis, right? Francis went to one, right?
Yeah,
and he said like the first
he did a whole year.
3 months or 4 months was just cutting, and he's just like, because he's great at that stuff already, right? So he said, for a bunch of it was a bit of a waste.
I mean, if you want to start,
it's a good place maybe to start.
It's an expensive way to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot of money.
Yeah, it is. I mean, for sure it is. Yeah.
In New Zealand, it's the equivalent to 1 million. Yeah.
Okay.
So
what about here? Any idea? Is it more? It might be more here.
I don't know. I didn't check here.
I wonder, man.
Yeah.
Let's grab the next one. Yeah. You
okay.
Ready? Yeah. So the next one. Yeah.
Is this hotter?
Yeah. It'll go up. It'll go up slowly. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
You ready for a beer? Or are you done? Beers
I'm all right
today?
for this right now.
Okay. All right.
I'll get these down first.
Okay. No problem. Oh, it's just pretty mild.
But what I do tell a lot of Taiwan chefs is, they're always looking, wow, you're here now and you're getting paid good money. And I says, yeah, but that's because I got out of New Zealand, man, And
yeah,
otherwise,
exactly.
Yeah, I'll backtrack on that because what I told you before, every corner has the hairdresser, the butcher, and the baker, right?
Yes.
And then along comes supermarkets.
Okay, sure, yeah.
And that's just as I was coming to the end of my trade. And what they were doing is offering more money to come work in the... it's a bit like Costco bakery, right? Same thing, Woolworths and all these big chains.
Yeah,
and
they got a big budget, right?
All the butcher lined up and the bakery.
Yep.
And they offer more money per hour, you know?
Yeah. It's tough to,
so they took all of the pastry chefs, bakers and butchers.
Yeah.
And all these little places are closing down.
That's tough,
And then the union was, then it was privatized, you know, contract only, no more unions. And their salary went down.
It's tough, man. Yeah. That sounds about right. That's definitely tough, man. I think I've met a lot of people that have come out and they're trained, you know, like trained chefs, trained cooks, trained kitchen hands, and I mean, put them in the kitchen and they have no idea what's going on. It's like burn themselves in the deep fryer and stuff, and I'm like, well. Lesson number 1: don't touch the oil when it's hot. You know, it's kind of like it's not. It's crazy, right?
That's the first thing
because you can't. You don't learn that from a book.
My first day on the job, the baker went, "Quick, grab that tray." Bang.
Yeah.
Now you'll never do that again.
Yeah, exactly. That's funny. Yeah, that's hilarious. Yeah, I mean, I think we grew up in a time where it's different. You know, like I remember I was cutting. There was a college time. I was cutting grass at a golf course.
Yeah.
And there was a bear. I mean, it's where I live. There's bears and stuff. And there was a massive bear on the green there. And I'm like, okay. So I went back to like the clubhouse, and the guy was like, "You finished cutting that green already?" And I'm like, "No, man. No, there's a freaking giant bear sitting on the green, man." And he'd just be like, "Yeah." And he's like, "It's only a bear, Ed." You know, I'm like, what?
Sounds like Yogi.
And I'm just exactly what he sounded like. And I'm like, Jesus, man, I'm not gonna chase him with a freaking one of those push mowers. I'm like, hell no, man, it's a freaking bear.
That was bells.
I'm like, yeah, bears are. I mean, they're fine if you get close to them and they freak out. Then you're screwed. But I'm not getting close to that thing. You know, forget about it. You know,
no way.
And he's kind of like looking at me like, get back out there, man. I was like, damn.
Yeah.
I went back out and I kind of just waited. And then he left eventually, and I was like, yeah, okay, I'm done now, but I'm not messing with a bear, man. That's crazy. Yeah. That's crazy, man. Crazy times, dude. Yeah.
Yep.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
So, check this old photo out, man. Bam.
Wow.
Remember that?
Roberto, and Michael.
Yeah, Roberto and Michael. I haven't seen Michael. Have you heard from Michael? I haven't heard from him in a long time, man.
Yeah, he just
disappeared, right? Is he in Vietnam still? I mean, do you hear from him?
This is like
he's disappeared, right? It's got to be close to a decade, right?
Yeah. I try to get him on some
Facebook or something, right?
LinkedIn or but you know, there's a lot of Michaels with that same second name, Rodriguez.
Yeah, Rodriguez. Yeah, well, it's a pretty common name, right?
Yeah, now, but I saw Roberto a couple of weeks ago.
Okay, yeah. He's
I was at the American Club.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, the American Club is nice. He's been there for a while,
Yeah. 10 years.
Is that how long?
Yeah.
So Robert's great, man. I knew him for years, and the story how I met him was funny because he came in. I was teaching kindergarten, and we needed a second teacher. So my manager's like, hey, you know, we're gonna interview these 2 teachers.
Yeah.
One's Canadian. No, I think they're both. Yeah, one's Canadian, one's American. So I said, okay, cool. I'll help you out. So this one guy comes in, this American guy. He's like totally like he's got his degree in teaching English as a second language and stuff, and he's got all his stuff, and he's like, you know, I've just come back from Spain. I've been teaching English in Spain. I've been there for 5 years. I've got my TESOL and TEFL and all this stuff, and I was just like, and I'd only been at that place for like a year, so he outclassed me like instantly, right? I was like, okay. I was like, damn, right? So he killed the interview. Totally killed the interview, and then my manager's like, yeah, this guy, right? I'm like, holy crap, this guy. It's great, you know? So I'm like, okay. And then she's like, well, we still got the second interview. So I said, okay, let's do the second interview. The guy's here. And this is Robert. Where's he at? Hold on. Robert comes in. Shit, where'd that picture go? Robert comes in, and he's got, no, that's not the right one. There he is. Sorry, Robert. Robert comes in, the guy in the bandana there. He comes in, leather jacket, like leather pants. He's like total rock and roll, handlebar mustache, right? It's Robert, like 100%. So Robert comes in. He's kind of looking around. It's kind of like, And I'm like, are you here for the interview? He's like, yeah. So I said, okay, sit down, have an interview. You have any experience? He's like, nope. I'm like, oh, what do you do? He's like, I play rock and roll. I'm like, all right, cool. So why do you want to teach kids? He's just like, yeah, you know, my wife's here, and I want to get a job or whatever to make some extra side income. And I'm like, okay, cool. And I'm like, so you have you played rock and roll all over Asia, or where are you playing? He's like, oh, I'm from Canada, from Sault Ste. Marie. I'm like, oh, great, I'm from Canada too. And he's like, oh, where in Canada? And I said, Kitimat, really small town. Like, nobody knows it.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, I played there. I'm like, no way you played there. And then we started talking about my hometown for about 10 minutes. And then I was like, you're hired. we hired him over the other guy. So my manager comes in, and she's like, the other guy, right? And I'm like, no, forget the other guy. He's gone. This guy, this is the guy we're going to hire. He's perfect, right? And they're just like, really? I'm like, yeah, no, this is the guy. So Robert comes in, and it was great, man. We were good friends for a long time. And still now.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Actually, all of this audio stuff, Robert helps to set everything up, because he's the audio. He's the master, man.
Yep.
He's the master. He's a great guy, man.
Well, both of them, even Michael. I remember when he was made your logo. I was in the room when he did that.
You remember that? Yeah. My gosh, those were good times.
Eddie's logo.
Eddie's logo, man. Yeah, Michael, Robert,
and you put it on your little cart in the night market, right?
That's right.
I've often when I talk about business to people, I always bring you up as a what do you call that? Not a war story, but.
It's a war story for sure, man. Yeah.
The way you started off like that,
tough,
and now
man.
you're here doing this. I mean, you should be proud. Yes,
we're pretty proud. I mean, it's
and it wasn't easy. You know?
God,
especially when you moved into that first one, right?
Yeah,
when you were living upstairs.
Yeah, that was. We got
that tiny little kitchen. You know,
that kitchen was absolutely ridiculous. Let's get that one. Get on there. Yeah, Korean, man. This is like a Korean style. Yeah. It's not kimchi, but it's a. Anyways, just try. Let me know what you think. I'll call out round 2. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I might have a beer.
Monica, can you round 2 to the kitchen? Or there's Buana. Can you get round 2? Also, what do you want to drink, man? What kind of beer?
Another round?
Yeah, there's one more round.
Oh my god!
How the other ones are spicy.
Oh really?
How what kind of beer do you want, man? What style?
Oh, just
a lager or what? This is just a pale ale. Okay. Yeah. See what we got. We'll pull out a summer mosaic from Jim and Dad's.
Yep.
Can I have 2 summers? Yeah, summer. Thanks, man.
Crikey. That's not too bad.
They're actually much better, but they were sitting under the light for a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That's all right, though. It'll be good.
Well, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, because I had a late lunch and we all, there's a seafood restaurant there.
Oh, yeah, so for sure.
Fresh crab, prawns.
Oh, yeah, you can't beat that, man.
Yeah, it's good.
Well, that's why, So this week we'll be closed. We're closed tomorrow. So we do the big cleanup tomorrow, and then we're done for a week. Yeah, cool. You always get customers like, what? A week, but it's like it's the only week a year. It's like 1 year. Yeah. Like this place is open 7 days a week. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's good. Things are good, but I need that. I need a break, man. Sometimes.
I can feel that.
Yeah, you feeling it?
It's coming later.
Well, that's why the milk, and that's why the milk. So we got milk just in case. And we've got horchata. Horchata is like it's a Mexican rice water drink. It's got a little bit of vanilla, cinnamon, sugar, rice water, and a little bit of milk. A little bit of milk in there. Yeah.
Right. I've got it. Yeah, it's definitely hurt me.
There you go, brother.
Wait for the beer.
So I know that you always use a lot of New Zealand ingredients, right? And I was watching those. Yeah, you use a lot of ingredients. Do you have some kind of a connection? Like how are you able to connect with all these ingredient distributors and stuff like that? Is it the embassy is like, hey, this is our New Zealand guy here, or
even 17 years ago, basically. Yep. There's probably only one company that would sell that,
okay.
And then over the years, I used them even when I moved hotels. I still use the same guys.
Okay,
the same sales.
Okay, beautiful. It's all right. Maybe why don't you just?
Oh my God!
Everybody's so careful to not come on camera. It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. Everyone's so careful to not come on camera. It's okay. It's good. Oh, thank you.
Okay.
All right.
Get this beer.
Yeah, these are a little bit. That's
I know all the suppliers, and they not often they don't change, but they might.
Thanks, man.
They might move into another department.
Cheers, brother. Yeah,
cheers for that.
I'm listening. I just want a little swig of this. Yes. Okay.
Oh, it's quite heavy.
Okay. Yeah. Beautiful, man.
So it's never a problem.
Okay.
I mean, occasionally they run out of things.
What are the main ingredients from New Zealand? Butter. Okay, New Zealand butter. Okay.
Yeah, butter.
And it's meat, right? Beef. New Zealand beef is something huge as well, isn't it? Or
yes.
Not really. Yeah.
I think for the chefs,
I guess
Australian is probably
okay.
a little bit better quality.
Okay.
I mean, being in the hotels, so many people are so picky about the steaks.
Like no one wants American, right?
Or, not really. That. No? The way it's cooked and the way it feels and the way it chews and
it's crazy.
In the hotels we've had so many food tastings on different country, different frozen, different cut, and so for me, New Zealand's quite good.
Okay, yeah.
Australia's probably a little bit better. I mean, even Australian Wagyu is quite good, though.
What is it called? It doesn't have a name. Is it Kobe? No, I don't know. It's just called Australian Wagyu.
Kobe is the Japanese one. Obviously, that's always going to be better than everyone else, but it's very expensive as well.
It's the original. I mean, we went to Japan, we went to Okinawa, and we've tried some of that stuff, and it's good.
I mean, I'm not too fussed by it. For me, it's too fatty, obviously.
Yeah. Well, and, you can't have much of it. You can't have like a steak of it.
The best way I've had it is on a black rock.
Okay.
And super hot, and they cut little pieces like this, and you just go like that, and all the smoke comes up.
Okay.
And that is a nice way to eat it. Yeah. Not a big thick piece, you know.
Yeah. No, I've had it a few times. It's very good. I enjoy it, but it's also you're not gonna have a steak. Like you can't have a big ass steak of that. It's too much, man. It's too much fat. Yeah. For sure, brother. You good for the next one? Are we chilling for a sec? Yeah,
I'm chilling, man. I'm feeling it in my stomach right now.
All right. Yeah. You guys have kids are off school, right? Mm-hmm. You guys have any plans for the next little break?
Not too much because they're still doing a little bit of after school because they've got
the Anshinban stuff.
It's typical. They've given them. They've still got homework, right?
Yeah. My daughter too. She's so bummed about that. Like, what? How come we have homework? I'm supposed to have 3 weeks off, right? But they extended the vacation.
Yes.
Yeah. How'd they feel about that?
Happy.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. How, they go to local school? Yeah.
Yeah, they do now.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, up until last year.
Okay.
They all went to private school, but it's Taiwanese private school.
Okay.
So not that expensive, but
okay.
The time, because I had my own business.
Okay.
They're at school from 8 to 5, which is perfect.
Okay.
And they used to bring a shuttle bus and drop them off at my place.
Okay. Oh, that's not bad at all.
So, but if you at that time their age going to public school. They're off school at 12 o'clock. What are we going to do? Close the shop?
Yeah, no, it's tough. It's definitely tough.
It is tough.
Like, how old are the kids now, man?
Now my daughter's 13 and my son's 10.
Okay, wow,
so my daughter's just started.
I remember when they were just born, man. That's crazy.
So my daughter's just started junior high.
Oh, wow.
So and that's when I took her out of private, and it's over near Bangchao.
Okay.
And it's a really good public school.
Okay.
Because even she had to do an exam to get in.
To get in, yeah. Okay.
And the exam was painting.
Painting again. So it's like an artist sort of thing?
Yeah, they major in music and art.
Okay.
And she loves it both.
Okay. That's cool.
So I thought that's a perfect school for her. And my son just goes to another local one.
Okay.
So and then once she gets to 13, he'll probably go to that school.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll pull up a picture of that. Like, those are great pictures, man, right there.
Yeah.
I love the hair, man. It's beautiful. Yeah, it's beautiful.
Same, right?
Yeah, I love that haircut. How did it change, like being the pastry chef and being able to go all over Asia and travel, and then when you had the kids and stuff? How did your life change?
It didn't change that much. No, I went to Shenzhen with both of them.
Okay.
2 years in Shenzhen.
I remember you telling me stories about in like some kind of mini walled city, right? Yeah,
it's crazy.
It's crazy, right?
It is.
How does that work out? Yeah.
You got all these rich places, and it's all beautiful and clean, right? It doesn't feel like China at all. And you can basically, from my house, I was on the 30th floor. I can see Hong Kong, right?
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's cool.
2 stops on the MRT. Yeah.
Okay. Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So, but on the construction side of things, the construction people live in the construction.
Really?
Yeah.
Like the construction workers, they just live there.
Yeah, they live there. They don't leave.
Okay. Really? Oh my gosh. Okay.
So when you walk past, it's all, and the light's a bit dim. It's like walking through a little ghetto, you know. It's like, and they're all looking at you, and they're wearing all the rough clothes and smoking and chewing.
That's kind of scary. Yeah.
Yeah. So you got one side, you've got that, and then you've got all this people looking down on people, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. That's.
I mean, and it's the
common worldwide.
It's the mainland Chinese people. You know, you can see them when there's an old hobo walking past. They'll be walking past them like that, you know.
Like, don't touch me.
Yeah,
get away from me.
They really look down on people. You know?
Oh, that's sad, man.
Yeah,
that's
but
really sad. Yeah.
The friends that I made there, the Chinese, they agreed with what most people think about China, you know.
Okay.
And they send their kids to school in Hong Kong.
Okay.
And I said to them, "Why is that?" And they says, "Well, what they teach kids here, what they taught me as a I don't want my kids to learn that.
Okay.
And the first three things they teach is, one is there's no religion. There's the Chinese government.
Okay.
Hate Japanese people.
Oh, really? Okay,
Yeah,
I didn't know
with a
that one.
vengeance.
I didn't know that one.
Yeah,
Okay.
and corruption. You know, you don't get
corruption's normal.
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't get. You have to give. You don't get something unless you sort of pass something over.
Oh, like you got to give.
Even the schools there, just to get into an interview, you have to bring a bottle of wine there and give it to the teacher.
Oh wow.
And
okay.
Hey.
Hi, you want to come and say hi?
Hey, where you go? Bye bye.
All right. Yeah, no, that's. I've never been, like I've said it a few times on the show, but I've never been. We're so close. We work a lot, so we don't have that much free time to go around and do stuff. But when we do, I want to make sure, like we've been to Okinawa, it's fun, and Tokyo and Seoul and stuff like that. We haven't been to China, and I'm always like, we should go. And then I think it gets to the point where
if
you're
you're going to go, I think Shenzhen's a nice place to have.
Shenzhen's a nice place. Okay.
Yeah,
for like a vacation.
And Shanghai, I think.
Well, Shanghai, that should be amazing.
On the top of China, though, it's really beautiful up there.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, the mountains and the lakes, and obviously it's colder.
Yeah. That's tough.
Which makes that's Sichuan food. It's all spicy hot.
Yeah. I like that kind of stuff. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. But no, I'd like to go check it out. I want to make sure it's gonna be fun. And then when you ask people, it's always mixed.
Yeah.
You're like, don't go there. Go to Bangkok instead.
And as a chef.
Yeah.
It's a lot faster moving than Taiwan.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
Because everybody, the whole country gets 10% to 12% pay rise every year.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
It's just standard. When I got
normal.
it, I went into my boss. Hey, they made a mistake.
Yeah.
No, everyone gets this.
Yeah.
So if you're in the same position for 3 years, you have to think about that. Right? You've got 30% on top of your money.
Okay.
And then a new guy comes in as your boss. You're probably on more than he is.
Okay.
So either you move up to that position, or you leave and go to another place for that position.
Wow.
Yeah.
So it's kind of normal. It should kind of be like that, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I remember in Canada, I haven't been there for so long working.
Yeah.
I remember there's like a mandatory certain amount of time you get a bump, right? Some kind of bump. Yeah. But I hear there's nothing, right? I don't think. Not that I've ever heard of.
No.
We try to raise and bonus and reward people when they're doing well. But I don't ever remember being like a mandatory, unless they raise minimum wage or something, right?
No. In China, it's different every year, obviously. Maybe it's lower or higher, but nevertheless, you get it. And obviously the bonus there, it's 1 month is pretty rare. 3 to 4 months.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Really? Yeah. That's amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, my first 2 years was 4.75.
God, man. So you're making some bank over there. So why did you leave that situation if it's such a big, prosperous
my son was just born there,
okay.
right? So I was there 2 years. I never saw him.
Nah, that's tough. Yeah. So it did change you.
They give you everything.
Yeah.
You don't get to see anyone.
You don't get to see anyone.
The hotel is your focus, right? And I thought, and then they were talking about making me area pastry chef, right? Of 4 hotels in that area.
Okay.
Oh, the whole, Guangdong, right?
Okay, Guangdong, I guess. Yeah.
They got 4 Shangri-Las there.
Okay.
And I was like, oh my God, just with one, I'm doing this. If I have 4, that's going to be crazy, right?
Yeah.
And
so something like that, would you ever consider?
And the school, that's what got me.
Ah, okay, yeah.
See, I'm not. Maybe the GM will have that on his salary plan, but not me.
Okay.
And my daughter was still in kindergarten.
Okay.
Which wasn't too bad. It was okay. It was a good kindergarten school, but then if I had to move her into the next school, $50,000 US. My God.
Oh yeah, that's rough. Yeah.
It's just wow.
Is it something you would consider now?
No.
Again, never again.
No, I wouldn't pay that any school that.
I mean, like going back to China. I mean,
I'd go back single.
There.
No, not with the family.
Not with the family. Yeah.
No.
Okay.
And that's why I came back. And I came back, and me and my wife was just sitting there, and I was looking. I don't want to go back to a hotel, so let's just open a business.
Yeah,
do it.
Yeah. I remember that time, and we hung out a lot. I went to check out your place, and we got some pretty good stuff done. You actually, we shared a bunch of info. It was good, man. It was a cool place, man. I remember it. Yeah, I just, I don't when you have, you know how it is when you have your thing, you almost never leave your little area, right? And
exactly,
it's crazy. So I mean, things are good here. Tiamu's pretty good, but yeah, it's pretty rare that we get out. And then when we do get out, we're like, this is like 20 minutes away.
Yeah,
it's not that far. No. You know, what are we doing? You know?
Yeah, well,
so
for me, crazy. It's been 7 years, or almost 8 now, because I sold my shop and moved over to Hilton. So I didn't leave that little circle.
Yeah, there you go.
You know?
Yeah.
So it's nice to get out, you know.
It is, yeah, for sure. Yeah, we'll come and visit you sometime, man, for sure. Yeah. So you guys have the Chinese New Year plans or anything? Do you want to do any camping or anything? No, you want to work through it? Yeah.
Yeah. I give my staff off because it's more important for them.
Okay. Yeah. For sure.
My wife's family all live in Bang Chao, so.
So that's perfect. Yeah.
Very close.
That's good. My wife is from Miaoli, so we always. They always want, you know. We usually go back to Miaoli.
Yeah.
And we don't have a car because we don't really need one, so we're just in this area all the time. And when we go downtown, we just grab a taxi.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, this parking's a pain in the ass, right? So if we go to Miaoli, we have to take the train, right? And everybody's like, you know, the Taoyuan thing, and don't take a train, and this and that, and And I was like, does that mean I don't have to go? Sounds good to me, you know. Like, yeah. No, it is fun. I do enjoy going, but But
so
I mean,
what's this flavor?
Let's go. Let's keep going. Yeah. That's so this it's going up. This is looks jalapeno. Like this is a jalapeno wasabi.
Ooh, wasabi.
Jalapeno wasabi, man.
Hey.
Yeah.
Oh, mate, I can't do that.
Yeah, it's gonna go up a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. Oh. Okay.
This was kind of an experiment.
Mm-hmm.
And people really actually sells really well, man.
Are you using fresh wasabi?
No, we're not. We couldn't get any fresh wasabi. That wasn't like. We tried a few different ones, and the fresh one was like crazy expensive. Yeah, crazy. And we're making like a hot wing sauce, right? So
okay, yeah.
So we're actually this is my first time working with wasabi. I mean, there's no wasabi in Mexican food, but it's
my friend, he sells eclairs, right?
Yeah,
he did a wasabi eclair.
Okay.
Yeah.
How'd that go? Worked out? Taiwanese love it or what?
Yeah, he put it with the filling. Only the top was glazed with a little bit wasabi, right?
Yeah. Sounds good.
How they got their icing on the top, right?
Okay.
And inside he put yuzu cream.
Oh, that sounds good. That sounds really good, man.
Yeah. So
yeah, very cool.
You get that little bit spice and then that sourness, right?
That sounds good, man.
And then the sweet, because it's all got sugar in there somewhere.
Yeah, sure. I wanted to ask you about
you should try that one day. It's,
I will, man.
And also another good one is a quick and easy one. Just vanilla ice cream, and you spoon over soy sauce. Try that.
Vanilla ice cream and soy sauce.
Yep, because soy is a
nut,
right? Yeah.
I didn't even. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I could try that.
It tastes like nut ice cream. Yep.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty cool.
That's an old trick from a long time back.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, vanilla and soy sauce. I'll have to try it out, man. Yeah. I wanted to ask you.
Man.
There we go, bro.
Okay.
Yeah. Whoa. I wanted to ask you about this guy right here. We got milk and stuff, man.
Oh, Leo. Yeah.
Leo, yeah. So
he's from New Zealand.
He is, right? Yeah. So I remember a while back I seen his pies and stuff, and he was all over the place. I checked out some of the videos, and you guys are doing some pies together and stuff like that. Yeah. So how did this guy kind of come up? This Leo guy. He was all over my Facebook for like 2 years.
Yeah, well, he just basically saw my Facebook and come in to introduce himself.
Okay.
And for me, it was just me and my wife, so I thought, why not? I'll put it on the menu.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
And he sold it a fair price.
Okay.
And it's just something extra to have on my menu.
Yeah, of course. No, it's great. Yeah.
3 different flavors, and just serve that with a nice salad.
Yeah.
Yeah, it works.
Yeah, no, I've had them actually at like pop-ups and stalls and stuff like that, and it was good. I enjoyed it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think how's the reaction from Taiwanese to like a mince pie from New Zealand?
I mean, there's a lot of places that have been doing that over the years.
There's been a few, right?
There used to be one next to the tavern, right? Some South African guy.
Yes, I do remember. Yeah. I can't remember either. Yeah. Are they still going? It's
no, both of them are gone.
Yeah.
Tavern and him. Yeah. The rental.
I remember the tavern way back. I used to go there all the time and to watch all the games. It was fantastic, man. Yeah. But it's tough. I mean, high rent is a killer. right? High rent's a killer. Yeah,
it is.
It
the
is,
owners, they know that. They see you making money and they put it up.
Yeah, I know for sure.
I mean, that happened with Roberto and his bar, you know. He was
such a
doing
bummer,
very
yeah.
well at that
He was
time.
doing well, yeah.
And live music 3 times a week.
I missed that actually, man. It was tone, right?
Yeah, because I was working in Nehu at that time.
Yeah.
And I drive my scooter to Bangchao, right?
Okay, yeah.
And so I passed that place every day.
Every day, yeah. And it was rocking, yeah.
Yeah,
We went out quite a few times. That was a great place. And Robert's such a good guy. Yeah,
That's
take your time. Take your time, man. Yeah, take your time. You don't have to eat it. It's all good. Just take a little. It's good. Yeah, no, Robert's been a good friend of mine since that day where we started working together, and it was good. It was good news, man. There's a lot of people come and go, right? And it's nice to have. That's why when you showed up on New Year's Eve or New Year's Day, whatever, it was fun, man. It was nice to see you.
Yeah.
It's been too long, man.
Yeah, my friends just live down there. We always come over here on New Year's.
For New Year's, yeah. That's great, man. Yeah. No, I think it's
better than 101. It's, well, you still get the feeling, and
you still get the feeling, and it's not
fireworks.
The craziness, right? Yeah.
No,
here we have to open late for that day. It's one of our biggest days.
Yeah.
I would say in this area. Well, look at that.
Well,
What the hell is that? Yeah.
Porsche.
Some Porsche. Yeah, some racing GT Porsche or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think New Year's Eve, Halloween's crazy here. You guys, I mean, the kids are big now. You still come out for the Halloween stuff? Or?
We do that.
Yeah, so Halloween, those two are huge. They're bigger than like Cinco de Mayo and all that crazy stuff. It's crazy. Those are crazy days, man. Yeah.
Yeah, it's all cool.
Yeah.
I mean, for kids here, it's not too bad, but they do study too much, you know. It's not much fun, and you see all the kids wearing glasses, you know. And I know now, since the new president, the lady, right?
Okay. Yeah.
She did enforce new rules on schools that they couldn't read for more than 2 hours now, and they've got to go out and play for 20 minutes and come back.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's the law.
Well, I didn't know that. That's really cool. Yeah, that's cool. She's done.
But I don't know if the schools follow that, you know, because there's no one.
No one's watching.
There's many rules here they put in place, but nobody follows up. That's the problem. I mean, I was surprised she found out also that all these years, the wheat makers, the flour producers, were putting a chemical into it to make it
whiter,
10 times faster to mill.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh shoot!
Saving electricity, saving on staff.
Really?
And this one, over time, will do your liver in.
Okay.
And it's been banned for a long time in every country.
Oh wow!
For flour mill.
Jeez.
And these flour mills don't just go for the bread. They're also with the rice flour as well and everything. Yeah.
Really? Oh.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't remember the name of that famous dumpling shop, right? They produce their own flour, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I even used to buy my cake flour from them.
Okay.
Yeah. Bread flour, I always go with Japanese or Canadian.
Okay. Yeah. Because
good bread flour is grown in windy conditions and pretty cold as well. The wheat grows stronger, right?
Really?
The wind, yeah.
I guess that makes sense. Yeah, because Canada's really famous for like Alberta. There's a few provinces that are just like super flat, and it's just all wheat everywhere. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, so actually, the the cake flour here is probably too soft.
Okay.
So I always put like 5% bread flour in there just to give it that. If I bought my cake flour from New Zealand, it would be almost the same. Yeah.
Okay.
Because you have to adjust your recipes in every country. Yeah? Different, even the water, you know.
Yeah, for sure, exactly.
Yeah, especially the tap water here is not good for bread at all.
Okay.
Or your tortillas, because it attacks the gluten.
Okay. Yeah. That makes sense. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. But if you don't care about the gluten, which is what holds the bread together, the protein, right?
Yeah.
The cake flour here is fine. But,
okay.
I mean, a lot of pastry shops here and chefs in the hotels, the suppliers come here and they bring the Japanese chef with them, right? Just for a 2-day demo, and they'll just go buy that. Oh, I got to buy that flour and that butter and that to make this recipe. But you don't, right?
Yeah, and it's like for sure. Yeah. It's like an upsell. You got to use this flour, the Japanese flour, this whatever, right? Yeah.
And it even gets to a stage. Obviously, you know there is corruption in.
I think
people ask you for a bank account,
Yeah.
But on the honest side of things, if I buy a certain amount of chocolate every month from this supplier, he will send me, or I can choose one of my staff, go to Tokyo for 2 weeks.
Oh my gosh!
One-on-one chocolate course. Yeah.
Yeah, shit. I want to work for you, man. Damn.
That's
okay,
a good. That's a good incentive, right?
Okay, that is very good.
Then I'll buy your chocolate, right?
Yeah, that's very good. That's a very good incentive. Yeah. It's smart too, because then they're ensuring that you're going to be using only their stuff, right? Because you want to hit that mark, right?
Yeah.
That makes sense. I like that. Yeah.
Another thing they don't do here, probably because the Shangri-La group in Four Seasons, they're small groups. They've got 70, 80 hotels, right?
Okay.
So, unlike Hilton, where it's untold 5,000, 6,000, whatever.
Oh shoot! Okay, I didn't know it was that much of a discrepancy.
Oh no,
okay.
the biggest now is Marriott, right?
Okay.
Because before Starwood hotels, right? Yep. Starwood Group, they were already quite big. Massive, actually.
Okay.
And Marriott was also big.
Okay.
Top two. And now Marriott bought that.
They bought them. Also, they doubled themselves at least. Okay.
Yeah, they've got so many brains now.
Okay.
So you can't really cluster purchase, right? So like Shangri-La will have a meeting with the purchase directors and choose this cake flour.
Okay.
And then all Shangri-La hotels will use this cake flour.
So it benefits the cake distributor to be the cake flour they buy, right? Yeah.
And then they sign a contract.
Yeah.
And you save a lot of money.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah, like a bulk purchase, like a super bulk purchase, right? Wow.
Even the Shangri-La in China, they have their own chocolate.
Really?
Yeah, they put their own logo on it.
That's pretty cool. Yeah.
Even the eggs.
Gotta be big though.
I think I saw your eggs coming in with the stamp on it too, right?
Yeah.
No, but we've got the Shangri-La have a Shangri-La stamp on it.
Really? Yeah. Well, we don't have a stamp on ours. Yeah. Ours is just a stamp, not a stamp of us.
Oh, okay. Yeah, just a day, right? Yeah.
Yeah. We actually we tried a bunch of different egg ones, man, and. You want to keep going? You ready?
Yeah, I'll give it a go.
All right, give it. Yeah. You want the bottom, or what do you want? What do you have? Whatever you want, man.
Yeah, I'm only going to take a couple of bites.
There you go. All right.
Starting to feel a bit.
There you go. No worries, man. We don't have to keep going. We can do whatever you want. So being like the traditional kind of like brought up, like both of us kind of brought up in the old school style.
Yeah.
What's your take on like the sugar-free, the gluten-free, that thing's been kind of like huge, the keto, all that sort of thing.
I know. I mean, look at Jamie Oliver. He got the sugar tax in England now, yeah?
I don't know. Do you? Okay.
Yeah. So if you're over a certain amount of sugar level, you got to pay tax.
Oh, really?
And he fought. I
didn't even know that was a thing. Okay.
Yeah, he took it to the high courts and took it to the politicians, and then they finally agreed to that. Because as a chemist or a doctor or whatever, I mean, it is
same thing. Yeah.
It is basically toxic.
Oh, for sure, and addictive, and addictive, right?
And actually,
because he fought for McDonald's, like all the stuff to be out of the schools, right?
Yeah.
All the crappy lunches in the States, yeah. The hot, yeah. All right, yeah. That's what the milk's for, just in case, yeah.
Oh, yeah, but I don't know. Milk and beer, I don't know.
Yeah, it's up to you, man. No worries. Yeah, that's true. I did. So Jamie Oliver, tell me more about that. I didn't know about that.
Yeah. He fought for that for a long time. And, it's only in England, but at least he won it and he got it through. So yeah, and here they with the MSG, they still.
Oh yeah, MSG's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's the stupid thing, isn't it? I mean, you can still put MSG in food, and it doesn't matter. You just put, and what they're writing on the label is sodium salt. Right?
Oh, okay.
So that's actually MSG.
I didn't even. Yeah, wow. I remember growing up, and you go into like the Chinese restaurants, and they would say, "Yeah, get in there, man. If you need whatever else you need, man, let me know." We would get something, and some of the places would say no MSG, and I didn't even know what that was.
Anyway, right? It's not going to kill you, but your body has naturally got that already. So by taking more of it, you're sort of overdosing on it.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's actually in your body already.
I remember when we had our Danshui restaurant. There you go, bro. Yeah.
Far out, man.
There you go,
I reckon I reached my limit,
go.
man.
There you go. Woo. Yeah, brother.
Beer.
Well, everything's on me, man. You want more beer? Let me know.
Yeah, so you know.
Like I think the MSG. When I was in my Danshui restaurant, we had went to this place, and my wife, I can't even remember the Chinese for an MSG, and my wife's like, no MSG, and the guy's like, good.
Yeah.
And the guy's like, because he thought I couldn't speak Chinese, so he was just like, he touched the MSG, and he's like, your hair falls. So I was like,
oh, yeah.
And I'm like, I don't know, dude, I just want some fried rice. Yeah, it was good. This guy was funny, because he would come in, to the restaurant.
Yeah.
And he loved spicy.
Oh.
So he would have shots of like he made this moonshine that was crazy. So he'd bring his own moonshine. He'd have his meal, and he'd do shots of moonshine and chase it with jalapeno.
Oh.
He was crazy, and he'd be like.
That's one way to make a hole in your stomach, man.
It was crazy. And this one night, I was sitting there, and he offers me some. So I had a bunch of moonshine with this Taiwanese guy, old Taiwanese guy.
And I really got me on that one.
Yeah, well, sorry. But we actually, so we had this moonshine. And then, I mean, I think 4 or 5 shots of that, I was toast.
Oh, that'll creep up.
I was toast. I was just like, whoa.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, oh, let's go get something to eat, man, you know? And he's just like, hey, you know what? I was fishing just off the coast here a couple days ago, and I'm like, all right, what'd you catch? He's like, I caught a dolphin.
What?
And I'm like, okay.
Really? You can do that?
No, I don't it's illegal, apparently. And he's
just
like, yeah. And I'm like, all right, cool. Did you let it go, or what's good? He's like, nah, man, I kept it. You want to try it? And I'm like, oh, man, you cooked a dolphin?
No.
He's like, yeah, man. I'm like, oh,
Skippy.
I'm not going to your house, man. That's cool. I'm chill. I'm not that hungry anyway.
No.
Yeah, man. So it's
crazy. I'm sure you can go to prison for that, yeah?
Probably. I don't know. But he's just like, yeah, we cooked up a dolphin.
Anyway,
I was like,
did you
damn.
try?
No, I didn't try. No, because we didn't go to his house.
I would expect it's similar to shark.
It would probably be, yeah.
Shark is quite... before it's...
I've never really tried that. The shark fin soup.
The fish and chip shops in New Zealand, normally it's hoki fish or shark.
Really?
Yeah,
okay.
deep fry it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to pull this picture up here, and you can tell me what's going on here. Bam.
Oh, yeah, that's the flambe.
The flambe. Tell me about the flambe, man.
And it's in the lobby in Shenzhen, in the Shangri-La, yeah?
Okay.
And I was just... they said, come up with an idea. What do you want to do? And I said, I'm going to do flamtastic.
Everyone must
flambe.
love that, right? Yeah.
Flamtastic.
Okay. Flamtastic.
And at that time...
So what do you flambe?
And that was the last flame in the hotel, by the way.
Okay. Yeah, I was going to say, isn't there? Yeah.
Yeah, because Shangri-La head office, it wasn't because of me.
Okay. That's what they all say. But
more for zero fire risk.
Okay.
No open flames in the hotel.
Okay.
That's all.
In the kitchen as well? No.
Not in the kitchen.
Okay, yeah, everywhere else,
because in the kitchen you've got
you've got all that stuff,
the
vents and all that stuff, yeah.
Yeah, but in like candles, for example.
Okay, no candles.
So now you'll see in the hotel candles,
like artificial candles, right?
Yeah, the battery ones, right?
Yeah.
So I was having fun doing that.
That was a good one, man. Yeah.
I used the Bacardi. What's that? 981 or
what is it? 151
or
something?
151.
Yeah.
And that.
So what do you do? You just, I mean,
normally
how do you make
alcohol
that?
you need to heat it up for it to get that nice flame, like brandy and stuff like that.
Okay, I didn't know that. Yeah.
With this one, doesn't matter. You just put it on the table and it's going to go boom, and it's the alcohol is so high.
And what's in there? What are you flambeing in there?
It's the French desserts, like a crepe with the orange.
Okay.
Orange sauce and orange segments.
How was the reaction when you would serve something like that? I bet people love that.
Yeah, they love it. Yeah.
They would love that. Yeah. Everybody loves that show, right? Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah, so that was the last flame in Shangri-La.
There's the last flame. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll pull up one more here. Hold up. Blam. That's
there we go. That was one of my...
What's going on
here? A few
here?
months back, that one.
Yeah?
I came here from the Savoy Hotel in London, right?
Okay.
That's what brought me to Taiwan.
Okay,
so
that was,
the Sherwood Hotel.
Okay.
And and we were just talking with your friend about that just now.
Oh, yeah, Eckert, yeah.
Akim is a German guy. He's been in that hotel like 20, 30 years. Yeah.
Okay.
So and there was so many expat in this hotel. They have a French chef, had a German pastry chef, had an Italian chef.
In London or here, you mean?
No, Sherwood here.
Really? Sherwood here? Okay.
And the owner he's a traveller, right?
Okay. Yeah.
And he'll go to a restaurant in France and say, hey, I want that in my hotel. So he'll either find out if the chef can come over, or he'll send another staff there
to learn
training it. Yeah.
Wow,
so he bought me,
amazing,
and Savoy Hotel is the most famous for its tea time, right?
Okay.
In
London,
I
guess
anyway.
So. Yeah. That makes sense.
The
high tea.
It's now 130 years old, actually.
Really?
This hotel, yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Okay.
And it's right opposite the London Eye on the water there, on the Thames.
Okay.
So it's got a big history to it. Yeah.
Okay, that's
hotel.
pretty cool. Yeah.
It was who used to live there? Marilyn Monroe, Clark Gable.
Really? Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And even when I'm working there, U2 had one floor with all their band and families.
Really?
And
that's
security
cool,
guards.
man. I love that.
Yeah, they lived there for a while.
Yeah.
And I remember one time Bono called up the kitchen in the morning.
Yeah.
And he must have been having a laugh, right?
Yeah.
He said to the breakfast chef, because in those days we don't, mobile phones weren't that common.
Yeah, of course.
They were just coming out. And called direct to the kitchen, right?
Okay.
Hey, I want my bacon black on the outside and pink in the middle.
That's hilarious.
And
yeah.
They did it.
They did it.
They
super high heat.
You know, you get the char grill and
okay, just sear the outside,
and then got the blowtorch just to blacken it up.
That's hilarious. Oh my god.
He must have been having a laugh, right?
That's so
And
funny,
the other
man,
guy
yeah.
was living there full time.
Okay.
That was more or less his house.
Yeah.
The first wizard of Harry Potter.
Hold on, excuse me for 1 sec. Juana. You guys got to flip the sign, man. You guys are, It's 5:30. Yeah. Sorry, they're going to turn customers
He was the first
away.
wizard of Harry Potter.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And he was a really nice guy. And there's a bar next to the hotel called the Black Hole.
Okay.
And he's in there every night with the staff cook. They were great friends, yeah.
Oh, wow, nice.
And he he died in his room, actually, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a bummer. Yeah.
Yeah, and he was old. He was a bottle of vodka every day, man. Yeah.
That's tough, man.
But he was nice. He wasn't angry or.
Okay.
It was. Yeah, he could take it.
He was living wow.
And he just become. And every time a lot of chefs in that time, you get split shifts in London, right?
Okay. Yeah. Sure.
Because there's only one shift, one guy, lunch and dinner, right? That's how they do it. You get a break in the afternoon.
Yeah. Well,
and because you're working in the centre of London.
Okay.
You can't go home.
You can't get similar to here, right? I mean,
you can't go
the break
anywhere.
time in the middle of the day, right?
So they go to the pub.
Okay, well, here they take naps. Yeah,
I know. Yeah,
there they go to the pub, so they come back half.
Yeah, well, you're in London, and hotels in London they don't have sleeping area. Well,
yeah, of course.
The back of house of these London places,
yeah, it was bad.
It's old, very old.
Okay.
Just a little locker, and and damp and cold, and you don't want to be in the locker room too long.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
But the front of them is luxury, isn't it?
Of course. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, no, here it's similar to here to have the midday break, right?
Yep.
But everyone just goes to sleep, and I think in Taiwan they've got a special talent to where they can just pass out like anywhere, right?
Yep.
And it's just like, I think maybe because in elementary school. Everybody goes to, you just go to sleep on the desk or wherever, right? But construction sites, people would just piece of cardboard and just, it could be like 40 degrees outside, piece of cardboard and out for 2 hours, wake up, back to work. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, so the Sherwood Hotel, they sent their marketing manager, their Taiwanese pastry chef who was the assistant to the German guy. He was busy, he couldn't come over.
Okay.
And their restaurant manager.
Okay.
And they stayed in the hotel for 2 weeks to study it.
Really?
Yeah. And,
wow.
And we did all the photo shooting for all the product I was going to do when I get to Taiwan.
Okay. Wow.
And that was very quick to do. So basically
So they stole you from there, kind of? Or,
no, well...
Or that was kind of agreed upon
They paid
before?
for everything.
Okay, wow.
And then me and the restaurant manager and our marketing manager came to Taiwan.
Wow.
And
how much of a decision was that for you? Because that was your first.
I had no choice. I was told to do it.
Oh, okay. You're moving to Taiwan. Yeah.
No. This promotion.
Okay.
There was my boss come to me. Hey, you guys are going there for 2 weeks, and they're coming here first.
Okay.
And we put them in staff accommodation, and it's not very nice.
Okay.
And well. Actually, staff accommodation was cancelling out in London because the chefs are too crazy. Party.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. That's something we've wanted to do here. Set up because we've got some good people now. We want to get that sorted out. But yeah, it's going to be different for sure. If you have I can imagine it'd be like the rock stars,
And then we came here. They picked us up the Sherwood owner's filthy rich.
Yeah.
And he sends a nice, beautiful van and. With the GM and everyone greet us at the airport, and then when we got to the hotel, man, they're all standing outside.
Oh yeah.
With the red carpet going up, and my marketing manager was like, "Oh my God, we put them in staff accommodation."
That's awesome. Yeah.
And by that time, there were brochures and leaflets in every room, and I had press conference. First day was, 200 people, man.
Really?
Yeah,
wow.
because they really did a.
Yeah, well, it was a big deal. It was a big deal for them.
Yeah, proper promotion, right?
Yeah, nice.
And then the second day was in the cooking class was in the ballroom with 100 people.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then every day I had to serve my signature dish by hand to each customer, and people were lining up. So it was the first high tea set in Taiwan.
Now I gotta ask, what was the signature dish, or what is the signature?
It
dish?
was lavender panna cotta.
Okay.
Made from buttermilk.
Okay. Wow. That sounds good.
So
yeah. Okay.
a panna cotta should wobble like a jelly, right?
Okay. Okay. Yeah,
Not too much jelly inside.
Okay.
It's panna cotta, cooked cream in English, right?
Okay. Okay.
And buttermilk, obviously it's got fat, right?
Yeah.
So the standard panna cotta is just milk, right?
Okay.
So
yeah.
by putting buttermilk in there, you don't need much gelatin.
That makes sense.
And it's really hard to buy in Taiwan. Also.
Buttermilk and stuff?
Yeah,
it is.
Be.
Yeah.
They got it for me back then, but I've
okay.
tried to order it again, and if nobody else wants it, then the supplier, they stop it, right?
That's the problem, yeah.
I mean, at one stage you probably could have got buttermilk in Jason's maybe, or even...
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right, yeah.
So, and that was, all the pictures were everywhere, and it was wow, and they took us out every night.
For them, it was a big investment, right? It was
the first Gumbay restaurant, and then they took us to all the attractions.
I love that place, man. I haven't been to one of those in ages.
The noodle and the dim sum, every night. Boom, boom, boom.
Every night,
oh
yeah.
My God.
Living large, man.
Yeah,
nice.
It was great.
That's very cool.
And
that was your first time here?
Yeah, so...
And you thought, I want to stay here.
Yeah, and... yeah, I did.
Yeah, for sure. Who
and actually, the
Yeah.
Taiwanese lady chef, she came up to me and said, hey, the GM's going to make you an offer. The German guy's he's not going to sign on the German guy, and again, his contract finishes soon.
Okay.
And I said, why is that? Because he shouts at everyone and blah, blah, blah.
Okay, yeah, the German guy sounds German, right?
No.
That's funny,
yeah? Shiny shoes, your shoes are dirty.
Yeah.
You donkeys.
That sounds about right. Yeah. That's funny.
Anyway, he was a good pastry chef, and that Sherwood at that time, he was probably they'd already been open 18 years, right? So,
okay.
They would have always had an expat pastry chef and expat chefs.
Sure. Okay. So they have
all
that in the budget.
All of the staff in the pastry kitchen there, they'd been there at that time.
Okay.
Some of them. So they knew a lot. It was an easy transition for me, you know.
Great.
And
that was your foot in the door here.
And they give me the contract on the last day.
Yeah.
Think about it. And they asked me how much, and the GM says, what's your salary in London? Which was not too bad at that time, because I just got promoted to head chef, right?
Okay, perfect timing, yeah.
And he says, we'll give you that after tax.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
Really?
I said, wow,
okay.
Really?
Well, really?
And accommodation. I was like, okay.
And you're spending NT,
Yeah,
right?
so I went back to England and talked to my boss.
Okay.
And I gave 3 months notice.
Okay, well, that's pretty nice, yeah. So they held the position for you for 3 months, I guess, here. Yeah,
well, no, what they actually did is to add injury to the insult, they offered the German chef, because it's normally a 2-year contract, right?
Okay.
They said, we'll give you a 3 months contract.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh, my gosh.
And he walks out.
That's hilarious, man.
Yeah.
And they're like, hold on, before you go nuts, sign this, so we don't have to pay you any severance, and we're good, yeah? Okay. Fantastic, man.
So when I joined the Hilton, one of the first T-shirts I did was almost copy of it with the sandwiches like this.
Okay, that's a great picture, man. I love that.
Yeah, and the swan is, you can't see the swan, but it's there.
Okay.
And the swan is famous
I would have had it
for
on
the
there.
Savoy Hotel, because
Okay.
the first chef in the Savoy Hotel, I mean, you probably know it, Escoffier.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
I think so, yeah.
So Escoffier was world famous.
Yeah.
That's why all the movie stars will go in there, Marilyn Monroe, Clark Gable.
Yeah, sure.
And I've got pictures of that as well.
Really?
Yeah,
that's cool, man.
They archive everything.
That's the way it should be, right?
I went
that's
for a
really
job
cool,
interview there, and the board is staff service, right?
Yeah.
I went up for. There's already 60 years. People were still there, man.
Yeah, wow, that's amazing.
And it's like an institution, man.
That's nice to have that, because for the staff, you've got this stable job, nice work, good work environment, and for the owners, for the people that are running it or managers or whatever, you got these reliable people they're going to do it, right?
Yeah.
That's nice. Yeah, that's a tough thing to find nowadays, man.
Yeah, I mean, it's all different now. After I left, it was bought out by 2 Arabs from Dubai.
Okay.
And obviously, they had to redo the whole thing.
Okay.
Because it was so old.
Yeah. They wanted to redo it all. Yeah.
Yeah.
Give it a facelift.
That took a year, so it actually closed. And it belonged. And then they joined another hotel group. There's Fairmont.
Oh, the Fairmont. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
I've heard of that.
In Canada, right?
In Canada, they're very popular.
Yeah,
That's right. Yeah. Wow.
And they spend a lot of money on it, and now it's just pretty much like every other hotel.
Regular hotel. Yeah.
But still called the Savoy.
Okay.
There's only one.
That's cool, man. I like that. Yeah.
And it was a tough place to work.
Yeah.
Yeah. Staff turnover 120%. So I was there almost 3 years. I went through 3 sets of teams.
That's more. I think that's closer to like nowadays,
and
right?
that's what I got used to, you know. So the chef said to me, "Hey, man, there's always someone leaving. There's always someone on holiday. There's always someone sick. Just get on with it."
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Don't make excuses.
How do you feel like you had your business here for a while? Was it? Did you have many staff with you, or were you a one-man show, you and your wife? Or
I would have staff if say for example. I'm paying them $25,000. That means they would have to pull the weight on. I would have to make a revenue of that.
Sure, of course. Oh, I know all about that.
Right?
Yeah, sure.
So and I was just lucky. There's an artist called Alex. He does children's books.
Okay.
Very famous in Taiwan.
Nice. Okay.
And what's the the art park, right?
Yes, I do. Yeah.
Okay. There's a restaurant at the front part.
Okay. Yes.
And he took that over that.
Okay.
And he put his art and even plates. He put art on plates. And stuff
that's
like
pretty cool. Yeah,
and
if you can pull it off,
that was
for sure.
His little art studio, and then on the side he put a little bistro with a cake shop.
Okay. Nice.
And it was my staff that had got the job there.
Okay.
Two of my ex-employees.
Okay. Cool.
And they called me and said, "Hey, chef, my GM want to come to your shop because right now we don't have a kitchen, but they're going to open soon.
Yeah.
So we need pastry and bread."
Okay.
And they came in and they had a few tastes.
Yeah.
And I said, "What do you need then?" They said, "Everything, every day."
I'll take one of everything every day.
Every day we want all those cakes and all that bread. Thank you.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah. And we agreed.
How long did that go for?
Yeah, longer than I thought.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So, and then I says, "Okay, guys, I want a year contract."
Yeah.
Because then,
for sure.
Then I'm going to hire somebody for this position.
Yeah.
And I said,
exactly.
And then
sense.
we were just talking, and I said, "You guys are on," because I don't know how to look for stuff. You know?
Sure.
It's all in Chinese on 104 and stuff like this.
Yeah, that's tough. Yeah.
So I said, "Hey, if you get anyone in for an interview, for a low commie chef, swing them over, and if I like them, I'll hire them.
Okay.
Save me some time."
Okay.
And they brought a girl over, and I said, "Yeah, you're fine. Okay, you can start soon." And they said, "Oh, by the way, she belongs to us, but she can work here."
Okay.
I said, "Even better."
Hey, you pay her. That's perfect. Yeah. That's great. Yeah.
But their working week was 5 days.
Okay.
So I paid her for a Saturday to work. That's all.
Wow, that's
and
fantastic.
Most of the time, I mean, their order was quite good actually. It was around 20,000 per day.
How's it going, man? Good.
20,000 per day is not bad.
Yeah. No. So now is that an option? Do you have facilities where you can actually start to let's say a restaurant needs a certain kind of cake? Are you able to do that, or is that
consulting?
Consulting.
Yeah, I can do that.
Like you teach them the recipe, or you send them the cakes daily, or what's your idea?
Well, no, I mean I've sold my shop now.
Yeah.
No, if I was consulting, I'd be hands on, right?
Yeah.
And go in there and do it.
Okay.
Yeah, because being that he was a very a rich artist, right? So
yeah, sure, of course, yeah.
I charge full price for everything. Huh?
Yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah, but I paid the tax.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah,
so that means I didn't come down on my price.
Okay, yeah.
But that means they had to triple the price.
Oh, for sure.
Side.
Yeah, that's
so
normal.
I said, if you can live with that, bang, we're done.
Yeah, for sure.
I can't drop. Oh, can you drop it a little bit? I said nope.
And were they able to flip some pies and some cakes?
No, they were doing okay.
Yeah.
The whole thing, it was a restaurant as well.
Okay. Yeah.
So it lasted about 8 months.
Okay, so it's gone now. Yeah.
I know that was a long time back.
It's a long time
but that's
back,
the only time I had a staff.
Okay.
And even with her there, I was running past her every day.
Okay.
was overlapping what she could do.
Yeah, well, that's the tough thing.
Because it's the multitask thing. I said, look, you've got some raspberry jelly on here boiling away.
Yeah.
And then I've got the bread in the oven. I've got this mixer on making another cake.
Yeah.
And boom, boom, I'm melting some chocolate in the microwave all at the same time. There you go. And then we go through a list. I said,
multitasking
there's your
tough.
list. Bang, 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 you're done. Oh, it's 2 o'clock. You're done. We're finished.
Yeah.
Huh? What?
Yeah. That's
nothing else to do. I said, no, that's it.
Yeah, no, that's.
And sometimes I would just fill up my whole area. It's like fishing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Put the bait, and if I sell out, I wouldn't put any more. I'd just close early. Don't be greedy.
Yeah, no, for sure. I understand that, man.
Yeah.
I also feel multitasking is a tough one. It's hard to teach, but I think we kind of when we grew up, it was just kind of like. I think pressure makes diamonds, right? So you just get all this pressure and you just do it, make it happen.
Even at
it's tough.
Hilton now,
yeah,
because they have overtime, right? And my way of getting the overtime down is they have to write down their little list and put it here.
Okay.
And I'll say, okay, you can finish that and go home.
Okay.
And bang, they sort of learn. And you can, work 6 hours, and then I can take a couple hours overtime off,
Yeah. No, it's good, man.
And then they can even, it's very popular now. Maybe you check it out on your stuff too.
Okay, what is it?
They're all doing Uber, man.
Uber?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah,
okay,
moonlighting, yeah.
So Uber, yeah. So we actually have.
They're all delivering after work, yeah.
We're actually working on our own sort of delivery website and stuff like that because Uber's expensive, right? Like for the restaurant side.
Oh, yeah.
Because Uber hasn't paid.
But you use it here, right?
Yeah, we do. Yeah, I mean they're good. We sell tons of Uber.
Yeah.
But Uber charges us 35%.
I know.
But get this, they never paid really like tax to the government. So starting February 1st, they are. So now that 5%, where does it go? To us. So now they're charging us 40%. What? Uber Eats, man. Yeah. So we have our own thing. It's almost done. I mean, we don't really make anything on Uber.
No.
But we're going to use that. I have a few plans. We're going to use that for like a type of marketing, and it's good. We'll keep it going, but we have our own thing. It's pretty much done. It just took a little longer than it should have to get ready.
Have you heard of Oddle?
Yeah. What's that, man?
Oddle.
Yeah. Yeah. We can. We got a lot of.
They're quite
stuff.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you only pay by year, right?
I have no idea. They've never come here. Yeah. We use Food
Panda. Well, they came to my shop.
Yeah.
I almost.
They? Okay.
Yeah. So basically, you send them your pictures, and everyone has the same web page. It's like the web page, but it's not an internet thing. It's not Google run.
Okay.
It's a Facebook run.
Okay.
So on your Facebook, there'll be an extra tab after they're finished.
Okay. I understand. I think I've seen those.
Now.
Yeah.
Order now.
Okay.
And you only pay $24,000 for 1 year.
And that's it.
That's it. No other charges.
That's not bad at all.
No other charges.
Wow. Okay.
So I looked at it like you're going to have to easily make that money back.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's no problem.
And they do a nice page for you. It's the same. When they came to me, there were only like 50 restaurants online doing that with them.
Okay.
Obviously, the first ones they got was all the tea shops.
Okay, that makes sense.
And
of course,
chiffon cake and all
chiffons
that.
And are they still rocking or what? I don't even know. Do you know? Any idea?
I don't know. I never checked their Facebook for a long time.
Yeah.
But so if you've got for a cake shop, it's great. So
yeah.
People will go to their Facebook, right,
for cake stuff,
and then they'll advertise Mother's Day, right, and they'll put you send them your picture, and they'll put this 5 places have this Mother's Day cake. And you choose from there. Okay. So you get business from there. Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Yeah.
And you can also put pick up or deliver.
Okay.
So you can suggest to just not deliver.
Okay.
And they also give you a marketing after 1 month. They'll give you a survey on where you've sold the most in what area, and
it's pretty cool. I mean,
it's
I've heard of it, but I've never been where it was approached, and I've never had anything. Yeah. Wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, and they come to me. I was. They only would because we were one of the first ones, so they said we'll just charge you
give you a good
18.
deal. Yeah. Okay.
And I put it off, and put it off, and then I just didn't end up doing it.
Well, that's what we did with Uber Eats and Food Panda and all that. It's expensive, so we didn't do it for so long. And then sometimes you get like rainy days where it's empty and people are still standing around, right? And you're like, you got to make a little bit, right? So then it's like, we did it, and then like the rainy days, the Uber and all that goes up, right? Food Panda, all that. So it's like, are you making a lot? Not that much, but it's covering something. Yeah, for sure. Even though The fee is super high. Yeah.
It is.
It's very high. Most people don't know that actually, but it's crazy high. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, we've got our own thing set up. It's almost done. Once it's done, I want to obviously test it, fix all the problems, and I want to actually put it out there for people to use. Yeah, hopefully.
Yep.
For cheap.
Yeah.
Because I think it should be. Because a restaurant, food costs and that everything is high, and so yeah. What do you think? Go or what? This is a jump, man.
No,
so
I'm not doing that.
You're not doing those. Yeah, no problem, man. You want another beer though, or
no?
You good? You chilling?
Good,
all right. So let me ask you one more thing then. Do you have any? What's the secret to become a successful pastry chef in 2021 for the kids coming up? What's your suggestion?
Like I said, okay. Work with good pastry chefs.
Okay.
It doesn't matter what the establishment. It could be just a local bakery.
Yeah. Okay.
And you'll find the talent there.
That's fantastic.
Do some part-time schooling.
Okay.
But not full-time.
Okay.
Because you learn more
for sure.
on the job.
I agree 100%.
And you can get Taiwan. They do have a certificate, right? You can go for it and pass.
Okay.
So there's a
really?
grade in pastry is grade 1 and grade 2.
Okay.
So if you get grade 2, it's just like a 6-hour exam or something like that.
Okay.
You get a license for China.
Okay. That's cool.
Yeah.
So it's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can do those part-time. Kind of, you're saying, okay, that's pretty cool.
It's only a one-time thing. It's like a few days.
Oh,
you just have to pass cook what they tell you to cook, and you get your license. And also all the hotels. I don't know about restaurants. If you hire a chef, they have to have that.
Okay.
It's part of the law.
Restaurants for sure not. Yeah.
So they'll check all the kitchens. Chinese kitchens have it. Western kitchens. Yeah.
That's
it's
pretty
just
cool.
a Taiwan license.
Okay. Well, that's pretty cool. I think.
But and again, travel. Don't be scared.
Yeah, get out there, travel, try some stuff. Yeah.
I came here with the SARS, right?
Yep.
First 3 months I was here, SARS came. And
yeah, that's right. Yeah, I was. Okay.
Sherwood closed their French restaurant, but they kept everything else open, right?
Okay. And
there's this young chef there. He spoke. His English was okay. We were talking in the staff canteen. Oh, what am I going to do? And blah blah. And I says, my hotel, the Savoy, is well known. They send the HR director out to India, China.
Okay.
And they go to these cooking schools. And they grab 10 people, and they bring them back to the Savoy.
Okay.
Because basically the English people, they complain because they know the law, right? But when you're an outsider like us, you're there to work and gain experience. You're not going to complain too much because you know you're working and I'm working here. Keep my mouth. Keep it quiet.
Yeah, I have a similar experience as well here, but that's another story for sure. Yeah.
So I told him, you can pick up the phone and call them direct, and you can tell them you know me, but it's not going to make any difference because they're going to give you a job anyway. Okay. And he did it.
Okay.
He got the job.
All right, beautiful. And he went.
Yep, 2 years, and then he skipped to another one. And he was a young guy, but he still had 3 kids and a wife.
Okay.
And then they brought them over to London. He ended up staying there like 5 years.
It's like the success story, right? Yeah. You go over, you try it out, you like it.
Yeah.
I love that.
Because the people were coming in. I had guys from India, Indonesia, Japan. Their English was not that good. But after a few months...
of course it's going to get better,
And I put the Indonesian girls together there and the Japanese there on certain areas so they could work together like a buddy system.
Of course, that's the way to do it, man. I love that,
and I says, you're going to love it there. And he ended up working for Fairmont again through China.
Okay.
And now he's China's master chef.
Really? Yeah, I love that.
On the TV show too.
Really?
Yeah,
that's so cool.
Yeah, like The Apprentice, right?
Oh, really? Yeah. Oh, okay. That's so cool.
But he did forget us.
Yeah.
And he came back to Taiwan to try out for a year.
Okay.
And he did get a bit snobby on it. Oh, I can't work for this. Getting a big head.
Okay.
But anyway, he's back in China.
Okay. Very cool,
don't
man.
Be scared to. He was actually so scared to go there.
Yeah.
Because he thought it was going to be a complete failure. But
it's a scary thing to leave.
A scary thing.
Yeah, for sure.
But highly suggest it. Get out.
Get out of the country. Try something different. Give it a shot, man. What's the worst that could happen?
You look at some of the general managers here.
Yeah.
They've all been to China.
Okay.
They probably left here as an assistant manager, went to China, become a number 2 director.
Okay.
Because like I said, you work out quite quickly there.
Yeah.
And you come back here, boom, you're in. And you can demand more money.
That's good. Yeah.
Because of your experience, right?
Experience is big, yeah.
And
yeah.
I've always said that. I mean, again, I'll probably slice my own throat, but the Taiwanese are very good pastry chefs here. You don't need necessarily have expats all the time, you know.
Okay, understand.
But
yeah.
I mean, I've been here so long now. I'm part of the country, so
yeah.
But I think it's a waste of time bringing people in from overseas now. It used to be it's like a phase, right?
Yeah, of course, of course.
I mean, obviously with the English teaching, that's different, and language.
Yeah,
okay?
for sure.
That won't die out.
Definitely, yeah.
But,
yeah.
These Taiwanese guys, they can cook.
Yeah, there's some good people, man.
But they never give them the recognition. They wouldn't give. They'd probably say, "Oh, pastry chef," but never executive pastry chef.
Yeah,
which is not fair, really.
I also feel one thing to add on. There's always you're saying, you know, go somewhere where the chef is good. Doesn't matter what it is, right?
Yes,
because there's always a prestige thing. Like for example, like we're a Mexican place, you know. If someone is looking at like a guy who's a chef or a trained chef, he's looking at French, Italian, Mexican, he's never going to pick the Mexican.
Yeah.
And it's just like, but then sometimes you go to the French or the Italian places, and not all of them, but some of them, it's like microwaved whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's all pre-cooked whatever.
Yes.
But the prestige, you know, so just do the research, I think. That's what I think. Do the research.
Exactly.
And I mean, for example, we make everything here.
Yeah.
But not everybody does that. Many don't actually, so.
No, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but on-the-job experience is the most
for sure
crucial, you know.
Yeah, working together, and I love working with.
And don't pay a lot of money for some fancy school. Yeah.
Okay, I love it. Yeah. Beautiful, man.
Yeah.
Well, with that, I guess we'll call it a show, man.
All right.
Thank you very much for coming. Thanks. If you guys want to check, I actually linked your baker, Sweet as Hope, in the description.
Oh, okay, yeah.
If anyone wants to hit you up,
I know, I saw
that.
I saw that.
Hilton, yeah, I saw that. So if you guys want to catch this guy, definitely message him on Facebook. The link's in the description. We'll catch you guys next time. Yeah.
Excellent.
Bye bye.